Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Albion TV. It's Tuesday night Crystal League action with Shozen and Bogul and Lewpac, and do we have an absolute doozy for you today? There is only a few days left until the end of the season. Teams are vying to get those tokens up, so we've got an action-packed show for you today. But we've got more than just the crystals. We've got intrigue, we've got drama, we've got gossip, and we've got something that's been floated around. I've had a few PMs about this, and I'll be honest with you guys, we brought the show live early just so we had time to talk about it. Shozen actually wasn't aware, which I'm surprised because Shozen is usually the one that tells me what's been going on behind the scenes. But this time, I'm in the know, Shozen. How does it feel to be on the other side, finding out? So, Aggressor. You know Aggressor.
I do.
They're in the rankings. They're number 2 in the rankings. Very, very good. Now, they have been, or more importantly, the Lord Varys, the bankroll of Aggressor, has been going around. He has been buying up the T8 teams. He's been buying up every team he can that has qualified for T8, giving them gear. Their gear is fully supplied with a win bonus on top for the T8. And they are aiming, I believe, to snipe number 1 on the last day of the season. And I said this when Crystal League was announced and we saw the stats. I said, that is a serious amount of points if anyone has multiple teams.
Snipe number 1, that would be... All right, that's very hard to do.
No, it's not. Is it? One team on the final day can earn 65,000 points, shows.
Right.
2 teams would get them number 1.
No, you can't have 2 teams that win number 9, so I don't think we're going to have that many
teams.
Can.
Yes, you can. So at the moment, as far as I'm aware, I have a list of 10 teams that are going to be in level 8. That means 5 level 9s with 1 no-show.
That means 3 winners.
Yeah, 3 winners, Shozen. Unless all of those teams were in the same guild. The plot thickens. Now, I've also been alerted that Lord Varys is looking to do gear loans of HCE gear and some other stuff. Somebody said it was a scam. Someone else said it was legit because they knew I had a lot of gear to lend. I'm going to personally stay out of it, to be honest, because I don't need the money or I don't want to lend my gear out.
And you don't want to be casting as your stuff trashes live on stream. You know, it's like...
hang on, that's my fire stuff.
There goes
it's trashed. Oh no, someone's looted it. Now, this is what I'm hearing, but we do know Sex with X has 2 teams entering at level 8. So they're not out of the race. Now, this is not a done deal. I've confirmed some teams are going to go with Aggressor. I can't see Derek and the boys doing it.
No, because Derek is like one win away from getting Crystal.
For 65,000 points, and his boys will be Crystal. Yep.
That's what he needs. That's what he needs. And if he does it, he's got it.
Big up Last Warn, by the way, and Hammer and Sickle doing an outrageous amount of points. You know?
Hammer and Sickle taking 5th place from Blue Army Dead Guild was absolutely fantastic at this point. I did not expect it. I guess what I expected even less, though, was seeing Shiro, Pliz, and MacTap all working together. Did not expect that. So you're talking about Aggressor trying to pass Sex with X. What I've been hearing about all week is Shiro trying to pass Aggressor.
Yeah. I mean, he's done a good job, but it's all going to come down to the final day. But if there's no way they pass them if they
team buy out all the teams. If this is true and this is what happens, then Shiro's going to lose it. He's going to. The amount of messages I'm going to have on Monday morning, I'm looking at 250 lines here.
Now, what's bizarre to me is off-season, guild stacks couldn't meet guild stacks. But apparently, during the season, they can. Which is strange, but apparently that's the mechanics we've got. I haven't met another Sun stack yet. But we'll see how it works on the final day. I think it's going to be very interesting. Hopefully not for 100% no-show reasons. Hopefully, it doesn't game the system. and they do have to fight, but apparently there's a lot of money being thrown around at this. In the meantime, I did tell you guys off stream that I've got a new team.
Yeah.
And guess who my tank is?
Who's your tank?
My tank is the one, the only Bob Freeze.
Oh my god.
Kill him! Of Shozen actually made the Bob Freeze video. You made that video, didn't you?
Yeah, that was my first meme video.
Okay, that's probably one of the most well-known meme videos in Albion. Brilliant video. If you haven't heard him, the problem is I love playing with Bob. He's a positive energy. He's a great guy, like absolutely lovely guy, pure energy. But it's so hard to keep your composure in a GVG when you've got this crazy French guy going, purity 1 million, 1 million. But on that note, we'll have to talk about that in a bit because we are going straight into the Crystal Realm. And I believe we're going over to Rapids, Arch on a tier 3 tower, going in. Awful Company, Spider Gang, CXL, Awful Company, and more Awful Company. It's an Arch deck. Arch don't GVG. Gluttony said a few seasons ago, but now they do. And I have fought some of their teams, and some of their teams mean business.
Yeah, you know, here's the thing is, though, I think he was keeping his guys from GVGing when it was territory battle because he didn't want to promote that gameplay mentality, because he really is all about that N+1, and we just saw him winning with that N+1 just the other day.
Oh, talk about Sex of X.
Really impressive.
We've got a Sex of X team on this. Rapids, the tank, actually going for the top cap.
I would assume.
Well, Sex of X are going for the bot cap, so you have to.
All right.
He's actually going to get it, and they do have time to push the low cap, but they're not going to use one Poggers Hee, Death Incarnate, Dark Confidant. It's a very traditional setup right now. The Black Monk.
Send Juan back, and he can go get it while you have your tank up there.
Is he forceful swing? He's forceful swing against Forge Hammers. I like it. We got a Carving. We got a Frost. Got that Claymore up front. In goes the Pollinator with the thing. Forceful swing goes out onto Yondrex. Oh, Yondrex popped his Giant Steps, but he can't auto attack for 8 seconds. Rapids.
Oh, that's going to be rough. That's not the way.
Aurelia trying to make use of that Stalker Jacket nice and early. Now the Clothies are coming up. There's the Silence goes out onto Nick Bro. Nick Bro spamming onto Rapids. A Pollinator in big trouble, though. The Artillery Fire goes out, but there's the save. Dark Confidant now drops low, looking for that choke point. Juan Poggers puts out the pierce, trying to dissuade Yonderex from pushing the issue down the choke. But Rapids, he's pierced, he's in a bit of trouble. But look at Franley, he's using the new spam build. I'm going to talk about that in between the GVGs that we've seen for the healers lately. A lot of spamming going on with the flash heal. Yonderex, he goes deep.
In trouble here. Yonder getting targeted.
Can they finish him off? One more hit should do it. Dark Confidant looking for the finish with the Mighty Blow. He brings out the Mighty Swing, goes in, and he's going to get the clap on him, and that's going to take him down. 6 of X now on the back foot in this. Their second frontliner in trouble. Aurelia, Apollinator being driven back. There goes the Black Monk staff on top of them, and it's big problems here for 6 of X with a last one member. So it's actually a town team, not a full team. Now, these fire staffs have been having a bit of a problem lately. I've seen a new RDPS build involving the Hunter Hood Reflect that's been causing all sorts of issues. You can reflect kill a fire staff before he knows what's going on if you're willing to use a Hunter Hood. No. But there's no fire here. And they honestly, the problem they've got is a Frost cannot run it because of his energy dependence. He needs that Royal Cow. He doesn't have the option, But I'm loving this. Forceful swing against the Forge Hammers really is a good way to shut him out right now.
Well, I have to say, I really like the way Rapids was using the Black Monk staff defensively as he was running down before. I was like, why is he holding it? He could have been using that offensively earlier, and then he used it defensively very well. Offensive there, but three-man forceful swing as well. Because remember, the sword... Three-man forceful swing, really nicely done.
The sword needs auto attacks as well.
To build up their stack?
Yeah, he gets 3 stacks from it. Franley, though, locked down in a lot of trouble right now. Franley going to need to bring out any save coming out. No, he gets out. No, he doesn't get out. Aurelia manages to finish the job. They might look for the trade kill. The artillery fire goes out onto Apollinator. But this time, the Arch boys are going to have to pull back. Yondrex goes in. Giant Steps activated. Rapids is in trouble. Pops the resistance. Swaps himself out. Apollinator, does he have anything? The shards go down. Everybody should get out of this. Aurelia decides to go into the tower. The bomb goes out. The artillery fire goes out. The healer is back up, so they could get back into this. The redemption staff goes out. Celestial Sphere. And it's going to be back in business for the Arch boys. They won the first engage, lost the second, but now it's time to get stuck in.
This has been a nice matchup so far. I'm impressed with Arch doing work, trying to get those GVGs under their belt. And you're right,
like
they have a number of teams that are really competing.
The thing is Arch have a good number of towers. And if they don't level them, they're losing a lot of value on those towers. They've got a really solid comp here. Honestly, the broadsword,
and they're the only ones leveling right now. This is the only tower trying to be leveled currently, but we are very much towards the end of a season. You can understand why not many towers.
Yeah. Everybody, a lot of people have got the rank they've got. I mean, we're still leveling towers hard because it's fun.
Well, you're getting new towers every day, aren't you, Lewpac?
Also, crystal chests only come from towers. You don't get them in town, so it's worth going to a tower from level 4 and above.
And that's why
Death Incarnate, a lot of pressure. Death Incarnate, he's not running that Purity Fire. So he's really vulnerable to the Quarterstaff right now. He's got Yonderex on top of him, auto-in away. There's the Forceful Swing, though, and Yonderex says can't auto-attack. Might as well go home. Nick Burr in a bit of trouble as well. They might be able to push here. Arch with a little bit of momentum. Mortal Agony, Mighty Blow goes out onto Nick Burr, but he was inside the Judicator. The artillery fire coming down, not interrupted either on Death Incarnate. Now he's getting that free spray. Juan Poga's pushing up, but needs to be wary with that crossbow crypt candle combo. Dark Confident can't find an angle to build his stacks. Rapids, a lot of frontline pressure. Celestial Sphere has gone out, which allows them to push, but it's a big cooldown to commit to this. Now Death Incarnate stunned out of his artillery, and Yonder's going back in. Forceful Swing again. Rapids on point with this Black Monk here, causing a lot of trouble. Nick Burr loses a lot of his damage to the Black Monk. Death Incarnate taking big hits, though.
Down he goes.
Across Prism, the pineapple goes out. They might get the trade onto Nick Burr, but it looks like, unfortunately, Yonderex going to put the counter pressure out. Aurelia goes back with the charge. Dark Confident getting an absolute banging right now. But it's not going to be enough. Yonderex gets pierced. Can he get stunned? Rapids, the Refreshing Breeze goes out. He'll get his stacks, and I think Arch are going to have to pull out of this one.
Well, they had been really fighting at a very high level up until that previous engagement where they lost, and now they're on the back foot after having been kind of ahead for the beginning of this match. I really hope they can get things going again. Juan Poggers was here earlier.
I think they can push on hard if they go hard here. Oh, there's the 3-cap. Nick Burr gonna have to be swapped. He's gonna use one of his blinks to get out of there. Remember, a Frost player does have 2 blinks though, which makes them particularly tricky to catch. Arch are gonna have to settle for the 3rd cap here to reduce that points bleed. But honestly, the key to opening it is Rapids and Dark have to be super in their face and just cause a lot of problems and create space. The good thing about fire is you don't actually have to go up the choke. You can have a big impact from down the choke. But Juan Poggers with that crossbow, as you can see, he's gone deep here. He might even think about, I think he tried to use the Cleric for an aggressive play there, but it didn't get triggered. Yeah. And now he's stuck. He popped the resist. Fran Lee, though, silence and just beaten down.
Oh, no. That's not what you want to see. That's another down for Fran. That's 2 real quick ones.
But it was clean though. He got demon helmed with the Forge Hammers on top of him. Rapids had gone a bit deep, and Rapids wasn't playing incorrectly. He was trying to create space for his team. He was trying to get up in there. And
I see what he was trying to do. It just didn't work out very well for him there. Now
he didn't play wrong.
This one on top, correct? That is the same individual. They're both in CXL.
I don't know. I don't want to say yes.
Okay, perhaps, maybe. We'll find out. Thank you, Internet.
Rapids. Oh, Nick Burr actually gets caught out quite bad there. Dark Confident going for the cat, but Apollinator is going to cancel that. Aurelia making good use of that Stalker jacket. Does leave him a little bit vulnerable in the front line, though. Wearing leather with no self-sustain. There's the silence. They might go for the counter dive onto Hey Apple, but their dive is definitely not as good with only a single front line. Now they're pushing back down the secondary choke. Apollinator's gone very deep. He popped the Judy and the resist. Took huge amounts of damage. That's a great forceful swing. And now the artillery fire going out. Rapids needs to open this up. They are running out of points. They're bleeding very quickly. Juan Poggers gets the auto fire off. Good opening damage. Now Arch have a bit of space to operate. Nick Burr gets completely shut down by that Black Monk. Aurelia. There's the forceful swing once again. Yonderex has not done anything in here. Nick Burr commits the second blink. Apollinator gets the Infernal onto him. There's the Mortal Agony, Mighty Blow, but they're going for the counter again onto Fran Lee. Fran Lee gets shut down. The Blessing.
Get it out of there.
Oh, he's got the Sacred Pulse, though. Knocks the melee away, and they get countered. Good save by Fran Lee. They didn't managed to punish Yonderex. He actually saved
And Rapids is going down here very quick. Rapids is getting out, and he's caught. Oh, no.
He's okay. They've got that. If Franley's not locked down, though, he's got that spam heal. He's got the Druid Robe Royal Cow spam build for Holy. So if he's not, if he's not shut down, we'll talk about this after. And we'll talk a little meta about it.
And Franley's getting pounded on right now. He's getting hit by those hammers.
This is a spread fight, though. Hey, Apple is trying to save Nick Burr in the back line. Everybody else has no healers. Yonderex is going to get killed by Death Incarnate because Dark Confidant, he went all in there. He went balls deep onto Nick, forced him back, and the healer had to go with him, or he died. And it cost him. Pollinator is going to die. No, there's the Grave Guard helm. But Arch, no caps. They're looting. They're not capping. Okay, they're capping mid.
Oh, God. What are you doing looting? No. Guys, Arch.
Oh, look at that. Black Monk. That is a juicy Black Monk. Aurelia. Swap.
Oh, nicely done. Swap up and... Nope. Now,
look at the high ground. The artillery. Dark Confidant has turned himself into a tower.
They're going to get the caps, though. They're going to get 2 out of 3 here. I don't think they're going to get the 3rd. Really too much time spent putting on the pressure when they weren't getting in... It's okay. You're early on this. You're new to it. Rapids, you guys got this. Come on. I'm rooting for the Arch boys right now, just because we don't see them very often. I really like what they're doing.
Mate, that was how you play broadsword. Dark demonstrated there how aggressive you can be with that plate broadsword. Just get in, especially if they've only got a solo backline DPS. There's no way that guy can repel you. Just force him out of the game. Juan Pogash trying to open up with some damage there. The Judies go down. Down goes Celestial Sphere as well. Rapids now having a pullback with the cartwheel. Juan Pogash pops the Cleric, but doesn't manage to get any damage off the back of it. Down goes the Black Monk onto Nick. Nerfs his damage. Death Incarnate forced into the resist, and he's used the Ice Block as well. Juan Pogash gets comboed, but he gets the Ice Block off in time. Apollinaire now caught behind. Energy starting to run low. Death Incarnate gets 1, 2. Third cast of the artillery fire does get cancelled. Rapids gets pierced. Death Incarnate pushing back to the choke. He gets swapped out. Juan Pogash goes down, though. That Crypt Candle crossbow is a little bit too much. Arch are going to get this cap rotation, but it's going to be a little bit of a problem. They're not going to get Death Incarnate out of there. He is going to die. They get the rotation, but now that we've been 11 minutes into the GVG, the respawns are going to be slower and slower. Look how long that silence lasts on Fran as well. Like, Demon Helm on Cloth is no joke.
No, it's brutal. These guys are really experiencing the pain on this. I don't think there's a lot of counters for these guys right now. They got to come up with something. They're in the deep doo-doo here, man. 33 points, down a cap.
They're pushing out fast, though. There's the artillery fire onto Aurelia. Aurelia goes on to Juan Pogash. They have to go back in. Oh, Aurelia nearly gets...
Aurelia deleted!
Unbelievable, Jeff. Yonderex is on top of the healer, but right now he does get blessinged away. So it does look like he has swapped to that Sacred Pulse. Down goes Celestial Sphere. Now the aggression can begin. We see Dark Confidant duking it out with Nick. There's the mighty blow. Black Monk goes out on top. Permafrost Prism hits nothing, though. Yonderex in a bit of trouble. The Meditate goes off.
Guys have got to hurry up and get themselves a cap, though. And here goes Apollinator doing the nice sacrifice bunt.
Unfortunately, Aurelia is back in the game now. They're not going to get the cap unless they go. They need to do a lot of damage on Apollinator. They need to drive him back.
Even with all that time, they couldn't get it.
Fran doesn't get silenced, though. And now is able to spam those heals again. The Celestial Sphere goes out. Rapids and the boys. They've got 3 minutes to play with. If they can kill Aurelia again, Death Incarnate, Mage Robe activated. There goes the Contagious Fire. Yonderex goes in with those Forge Hammers. Where's the... forceful swing? Rapid starting to run low on energy. Juan Pogash steps up, but he is running that Crypt Candle crossbow. He uses his Ice Block. Very unnecessary Ice Block there, unfortunately. And there's the turnaround onto Death Incarnate. It's going to be a 10-point rotation. Rapids is going to run for the hills. And
it's over here.
Last one, mixed team. Rapids will be fine.
Oh, Juan Pogash.
They will be taking this one. I wonder if we can switch to anyone else right now.
Yeah, we can. We have 11 running right now. It's just going to take me a moment to find out what we got for another level 4. Snipe Q seems like a good option here.
Okay, over to Snipe Q in the Crystal Realm. He is playing the Ironclad, or is he playing the Quarterstaff? You never know nowadays. The Quarterstaff is going out. Poison goes out. It's Elevate versus Scoia'tael. A full Elevate stack versus a full Scoia'tael stack. Scoia'tael on the verge of winning this, but Elevate trying to push. Thanatos puts down the Mace. Sacred Ground. Haven't seen a Mace yet today. Ridox from Scoia'tael. One hit. Oh, Shaquille goes in with the sword, finishes him off. Carving sword, beauty play. Scoia'tael on the verge of winning this if they want to die for the point, but if they don't want to die for the point, it's time for an Elevate comeback attempt. I know Shozen's favorite is a good GVG comeback right now. 89-8. Elevate cannot lose one more fight in this.
Well, we're not watching another. The other one isn't going to be a fight, and it turns out all of the other ones are over. They ended right at the same time. At 15 minutes, most of these ended. So we are down to just this fight. And let's see if these guys can pull back and have one hell of a comeback here. 8-88. That'd be a big one.
I think they should push aggressive, though. I think they really need to pressure this cap. But when you're... The problem is...
Absolutely. At 12 seconds left and a fire staff with artillery.
When you're 12-4 down in kills... You don't take any chances. In fairness to them, I will concede that this is still a level 1, I believe. But
they don't have.
You don't want to go too aggressive. Thanatos gets stuck in. Oh, nice bomb onto Crack. Oh, that's a huge combo. But Kraut, he does read it. The ice block. Yep. Snipe Q goes in. Enfeeble Aura has expired though, so now they can put some counter pressure out. In comes the Quarterstaff, the artillery fire. Is there a nice save? He goes in. Thanatos going to get out there. There's the one-hand holy reset. Stalker Jacket activated by the Elevate frontline. Oh, nice auto fire. Collateral damage going out. And Scoia'tael, they need to combo someone with this Quarterstaff. There's the lockdown. But Thanatos can just use his leap to get out of it and avoid some damage. But there's the bomb. A lot of combo pressure goes out. Refreshing Breeze going to be used by Fiery Glow. Auto fire onto close. They got to let that fire staff. They've got to put pressure on him. They can't let him just stand there and channel. Oh, that's huge. That Permafrost Prism shutting him down. Snipe Q driven out with the Pierce. And Elevate holding their high ground with everything they've got. One loss is going to be a problem here. They cannot lose a single fight. Even if they do win a fight, they have to watch for back caps as well. Because a sneaky back cap could even end this. Thanatos goes in. 3-man route. There's the bomb onto him, but he does get the silence onto the crossbow. Crossbow blinks out. Down to half health. Auto fire. Puts him to a quarter. There's the... Oh! There was the fearless strike from the Carvin. He's still down to a quarter. They might be diving in here. There's another route. There's a silence and purge, and I think he's going to go down. The auto fire is going to finish him. And Elevate said high ground, schmy ground. We are going to wreck some fools right now, pushing out, getting that crossbow kill. They're going to grab a 3-cap and look at that rotation. Timing, Shozen. They don't even need to contest this other cap. They're going to get 20 points off that. Great play by Elevate there. Great play.
Very well done. There it is, and there's the 20.
Yeah.
They're going to get this. Well done, Snag.
Yeah, that's what they needed.
They need a couple of these. And we are down to, what was it before?
They have the time to win.
It was 8-88. Now they are down to 43-6, which means they got to start worrying about giving up those extra cap points, even because one kill puts them at 2 points, which is cap point play.
If Scoia'tael were to rotate twice and keep cap in, that puts them on 1 kill. I mean, if I was Scoia'tael, right, I would honestly ride round.
Right now. Just
ride round
cap.
to the south, cap. Ride round to the north, cap. And eventually they have to push in, or they just lose from those 1-point plays. X close though, nearly gets deleted from Scoia'tael. He pops the purity. Thanatos went deep. Oh, sacrifice comes out from Fiery Glow. He did pop the resist as well, so some big defensive cooldowns have been used, but I don't think Scoia'tael have the momentum right now to make use of this. Dicklean, he gets caught on the choke. He clerics and he ice blocks. All of his defensives are gone because he is playing. I very much doubt he's playing resist. He's definitely going to be playing poison right now. Good job! Oh, nicely done! Oh my god, it's beautiful! It's such a good combo there.
That was beautiful.
Absolutely phenomenal play from Elevate.
Turn on this and get out of there. Thanatos, get your butt out.
He's fine. He's got the Judy. He's got the follow-up.
Earlier, they would have been able to get him.
They were under so much pressure, and he just hit the monster combo as his carving was ready to go. But here we see it. Like, we're going to see the rotation. They have to push this. In my opinion, they've got to push this.
They're not going for it, though. It's too late. They're giving it to him.
Don't give him it for free.
They are. No. It's already given up. And now I agree. I think Scoia'tael should just ride. Rotate north.
I don't think they haven't got time. No, because they haven't got 6 minutes. Because they're 2 caps down. They've got 3 minutes. Yeah, but they got 2 minutes.
They don't have to get they just have to get the caps back and forth.
But they have to rotate 5 times, like in 2 minutes. I don't think they can do that, and they will get pushed. They should have done it a few minutes ago, I agree. But now is not the time. Elevate, forced to use that Graveguard again. Down goes the Refreshing Breeze, but Scoia'tael. There's the Fearless Strike as well. Goes through the reset. Comes down.
That's it. That is it.
It's over.
That's it. Unless they make some kind of mistake here, and there is a turn, this is it. Ridox is going to be lucky if he gets out, and he does. He got the moves. He didn't use up his skills. He's fine.
They might rotate. Super quick.
Super fast. Snipe wants to do it. Snipe knows the rules here. Snipe knows the game. And if there's one block, one interrupt, but here you got to be very careful. If you interrupt, then you have to. The
tank can't cap, though. How do you stop someone interrupting if your tank is capping, Shozen? And there you go. There's the interrupt.
That's it.
And Elevate are going to take it.
As soon as they noticed it was the tank, they went for it.
Oh, my goodness.
What
a fight. Holy moly. Wow. 20 minutes of GVG action for these boys.
Elevate.
Elevate lost by 5 kills, but it doesn't matter if your cap game is strong. And Scoia'tael, clearly they dominated a big portion of that match, but they just didn't seem to know how to get up that high ground. They had no answer there, even with the fire, to create space. And fire is the best class to create space in the high ground. There is nothing better.
I can't say enough about that. That was a really good match. That came down to the very end. What was it? 4 points? 5 points?
It was a phenomenal fight, honestly. But there you go. Elevate they took the high ground and they never gave up. And they just picked that crossbow. They realized the crossbow, once they could get those defensives out, they knew he was the one to kill. And these guys, they've got 7 minutes to get ready for the next GVG. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's not very much time. They had a hell of a fight there. Really enjoyable. We actually saw a couple of good fights, I got to say. The first one wasn't too bad either.
I'm looking forward to
15-minute long GVG.
I'm looking forward to these fights at the weekend. Honestly, I am. But I honestly just love seeing the play style of these up and coming teams, because they don't play with that raw confidence that we see of the best teams, that all in mentality. They play so cautiously, and it's just it's knowing what it takes from them mentally to make those big pushes down from their high ground when they're holding a choke. It really is nice. And if you're playing with a carving sword, you have to be willing to go hard when he gets that Fearless Strike off. And they did. And they were absolutely decimating people. Shout out to that Permafrost, by the way. The Permafrost player on the Elevate team was holding that E. He was not spamming that E on cooldown. He was waiting for his carving to line it up. He was syncing it beautifully. And they got the result they wanted. Oh, wow. I've been ported over to a Final Order ZVZ.
Oh, interesting. While you're watching that, you want to give Bogul a name over there? I'm going to open up a raffle.
I mean, I don't know. Do you want to watch it with no delay? I don't think.
That's probably it. Yeah,
we can't show GVG.
Yeah. Who's winning?
Final Order are chilling on a territory. I don't know if these guys is Solid the enemy of Final Order or the buddy of Final Order.
Who's in Solid?
Violets. No, I actually think Final Order attacking Violets tower.
Yeah, I was gonna say Violets and Final Order are not friendly.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna watch this because it's 31% Violets and Final Order 32%.
That's what you're not supposed to tell people.
No, they can see each other. They can see each other. They're on the same map. They have scouts. they can see each other.
Lewpac giving away details. All right. Might as well just tell your neighbor how many bad guys are on the
just got Robin just WhatsApp me. I'm fired. God damn it.
All right, we have a raffle open right now. Go ahead and get in that raffle.
We do raffles on this channel?
Yeah, we do. In between like the matches. We got about 5 minutes left. I'm going to pull the raffle before the next one starts. We're going to watch that next.
Am I allowed to punch Derek for a bit?
If he knows that it's you and you're not invisible.
Oh.
So you're going to have to end cheats in front of him. See what happens there. I would teleport away, then end cheats.
Okay.
I saw Lord Varys in chat. I don't know if it's the true Lord Varys.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, maybe he can confirm the purchase of
how many
GVG teams.
How many GVG teams did you purchase, Lord Varys? Is it north of 4?
How much is a GVG team?
Starting 60 mil.
I have no idea actually what the prices are. I could probably ask tomorrow.
60 mil is way too cheap.
I'll find out before the weekend for sure.
500 mil?
I mean, it's
Tuka says it's 500 mil.
I mean, it's gear, right? It's a bunch of gear sets. It's a winning bonus.
No, if you give away the gear, and you give them the bonus for winning, and there's a couple things you could do. You could maybe get that price down a little bit.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the 1B, Maybe.
Okay, I need to go.
I can't hear everything, but you can contact me in Discord, Shozen. Will do, Lord Varys.
I'd be interested. I mean, I'm hearing this from somebody who's on one of his teams. Do you know what I mean? This isn't like hearsay. Yeah, so he's loaning the GVG stuff with a guarantee to replace it. Somebody told me to do it because it's legit. Other people told me it's a scam. I can't make comment either way because I don't know. I believe there's like trusted third parties handling stuff though, and collateral being put up. Bogul would know more about those sort of systems than me, in all honesty. I mean, I don't have enough knowledge on the subject to comment, I would say.
On collateral?
Well, putting up collateral, loaning gear, guaranteed to be paid if it's lost and stuff like that.
That's tricky. That's a lot of trust.
I mean, if he's buying up all the teams and instructing them not to fight each other, because it doesn't seem very productive, does it? To fund all the 8-3 gear for the teams and then have them fight each other and trash it.
Yeah. Well, he says a lot of people are giving him the gear to use, and
but he's willing to guarantee it if it gets trashed,
right?
And obviously the teams are probably being guaranteed to keep their loot. Oh, we've got someone else on the field over here. Last Avium might be helping out Violets right now. By the way, there's a bomb squad.
We have a list of them. What was it, Bogul? Avarium, Burstanove.
Have you seen the bomb squad Shozen?
Yeah,
the provocation.
That's called definitely not Final Order. They're called.
Oh, I haven't seen that bomb squad. We just did one with the bomb squad from what is it? Provocatia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get that one right every time instead of going Provaka.
The Paraka Waka Checkers.
Yeah,
we featured them.
Yeah, they're very good.
Meme Line 3, if you've seen it.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't. The third one? Are we on to the third one? Have we watched the third one on the show yet?
I don't think so. Randium got it out for the weekend.
Oh, can we watch that at the end of the show after our last match?
Sure, if you want to.
I would love to. I love the meme lines. I think they're fantastic. They're some of my favorite content in all of Albion. I have the first one made me cry.
And it looks like Violets are going for a bomb squad from the outside. You can't see the ZVZ, but I could commentate on it still. I could give people a live experience. I think there's nothing to spoil now, so you could probably go to ANCQ. He will probably provide banter for the next 2 minutes.
Okay. What happened? I was not paying attention. I was reading something else. I totally draxed that. I was trying to find out from Lord Varys what the deal is, and I think I know. But then I heard you telling somebody to provide content.
By the teams.
Yeah, so he says he can't tell us how many teams. And he can't tell us how much he's paying them. But he says that he will be playing in the last 15 matches available, like last 15 rounds of crystals with teams. And I think that means that's how many they'll be paid to do.
We need Bogul needs a name for the GVGs.
Oh, shoot. We are on that time period, aren't we?
This is technically the GVG show. I'm enjoying this. Now that I'm in a ZVZ guild, you know. I'm loving it.
I'm waiting for one to queue up with Bunny Team. We know Bunny Team, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows how to spell Bunny Team? Bogul?
Provided it's spelled how it sounds.
Just like it. And remember, there is no I
Dip
in the team.
Dip is up in here. World Rage, Dip, Geminex, D's Nuts, and Bunny Team. This is no joke of a team. Masu. I see Masu, one of the Sun Healers, going in. I think he's got a mixed team for 8 o'clock. So this is Elevate, Sumos, Gone Fishing combo. Dip is healing. Okay. I mean, we don't want to be like, hey, judging. World Rage is our tank in this one though. So if you want to jump to him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is a good team. Look at this.
Yeah, some names in here, but we haven't seen Dip on healer. And healer is a very stressful. We've got an Ironclad, Fiend Sandals, Fiend Cowl, Night Armor. Use a Direwolf. World Rage used a Direwolf to get to the center here.
And they're trying to get in there just a little bit faster.
They're against Elevate Gone Fishing Sumos. It's like a mirror. Elevate Gone Fishing Sumos versus Elevate Gone Fishing Sumos. Zerfax
so these two teams know each other well.
Tamishi got in a lot of trouble somehow. The healer Mooks, they're trying to shut them down. There's the wind wall.
Wind wall?
We don't see a lot of wind wall, but the refreshing breeze gives him so much physical resist against his broadsword. It's a weird spread fight. Athora is AFK in the base. The healer's gonna die. He's kiting around the bow. These nuts though nearly gets taken out by Zerfax on the bow. Finally, Tamishi goes down. Interesting that they don't just say, "Hey, our guy hasn't connected. Can we chill?"
You'd think so because they're friendly and all, like know each other. I'm gonna go ahead and find us another match to watch because I don't want to do it to these guys. Someone
who's not AFK ideally. Masu 1, I believe, will be a healer. Or no, couldn't find him.
I have one right here for you. Hold on.
Go on then. I'll go with you.
Stick it into chat. Oh gosh, I have to change 3 different channels. Roarbit.
Oh yeah, we know him. He's a good lad. I'm just black screen at the moment.
Yeah, we've been getting a little bit of that PSA. It's happening. Be aware of it. Just log yourself back in. It shouldn't take you too long.
No worries though. Not a big problem.
But we do have Roarbit going up here. He's look at that.
You might want to take over for a second.
I'm gonna go over and hop on to what do we got? Collateral here, I believe, is our tank for the day. Oh, using the hammers. That's not common. We do see it occasionally, but not that often. I do like seeing it. Great hammer on the field, hitting the knee bash. Great, nice stun, taking care of the fire mage for a little while. Now Roarbit putting on the pressure onto the undead Jesus.
Pedro is one of my boys as well. Pedro is the bow player from Sun. Generally, here we see him playing fire though.
Shiri in trouble in the back line as Roarbit was getting in there deep, but chooses to go back over to Pet Phillips. Now he's stunned in the fire, knocked away. He's got to get out of there as he's getting targeted from everybody. The heals are on point. Nicely done. Now he's pushing over to Pet Phillips, and he gets the kill. What was that? Not expected. Very well done from the boys in blue here today.
Final Zoom goes down as well. Yeah.
Woo!
Native coming in strong. And honestly, you cannot. Both teams are running a fire. You cannot let fires free play. They do so much damage. They control so much area. But as I was trying to say to you before, there's a new Reflect build being seen, and you cannot play it as a fire. You cannot play into it. They will just run into your stuff and kill you.
How's that work?
You just pop the Hunter's Hood for the reflect. You run into the fire. If you take too much damage, you pop a Cultist Robe, and the reflect damage will insta-give them. If they have a broadsword in their face to finish them off, it's crazy. So Final Order running the Curse into a Holy, so not ideal. Liet is running the Spam Heal Redemption. Again, we talked about this Flash Heal, Spam Heal with the Druid Robe Royal Cow. Really, really good for the Holies, unless they get silenced. Final Order, Fatigued Fields does need to receive the heal there. Rawbit in a bit of trouble there. Goes in with the parry. Stalker Jacket. He has got 4 stacks of Curse, and he is not respecting it, Shozen. He is just playing deep there. Yeah,
he's very deep.
Look at this momentum. The Ice Block is used on the Fire Mage. The Fire Mage is going to die, I'm pretty sure. There's no way Slick gets out of that. The Celestial Sphere finally comes down. Hatsumi blinks in. 4 stacks going to go out on everybody. But my days, this is a wild one, Shozen. It's great to see
off that way.
Yeah,
it's been a nice day for GVGs all day. Well, Crystal League matches, they've been great all day. I love these 5v5s when they go good.
I mean, there's no denying it. I was skeptical when Crystal League was first announced, but
a lot of people
I am converted. I love it. I love being able to take a few days off. I love being able to fight when I want, and I love, the inclusivity that it allows to mixed teams and proper teams. Do you know what I mean?
Right. It gives more people the option. Unfortunately, we don't see everybody getting in it. I hope that we can even out these level 1s so that more people can get a chance to play.
Nice artillery onto Petite Rawbit with the parry.
I'm really Collateral's taking a lot of damage, very stunned in the group here. I don't see any help coming for him. He's going to die. There's just nothing for him.
I mean, Liet had full health. He should have pushed up. I don't
know what that was about.
No, not to disrespect someone's play. He was in no danger. He had his blink available. He should have pushed up to save his tank. In that situation. And now he dies anyway. Everybody else gets back to town. But yeah, it's you've got to be willing to put yourself into those positions as a healer. You've got to save the guys. I mean, healer is a blameful job anyway, isn't it? You get blamed for a lot of stuff.
Oh, it's the least. You get more crap than anybody else, and when things go right, very few people notice the healer. However, you do get a lot of groups, and you always have people willing to ask you to go to an arena.
I love these heavy crossbows, by the way. I'm not a fan.
Really nice desecrate.
I'm not a fan of playing it myself. I don't think it's as good for me personally, but I think it's a really good weapon because being able to interrupt the Holy with his reset at range, not being vulnerable to parry with the bombs. Obviously, being parried with the bombs doesn't reflect it, but does cancel it.
This group is being really aggressive here. I really like this.
They got the cap though. I just got.
They did. They let them. They didn't go and stop the cap, but they have been putting pressure on them from the moment they left the tent. And they had stacks.
Oh, nice cancel! Before they lovely cancel from Collateral. Bonfui goes in. Hatsum has popped his Cleric Cowl very, very early. Railbit though, 4 stacks, as you said, shows him very early stack pressure. Forces Railbit out of here. The spam from Liet is coming out. Bon though, the other side, is getting stuck in the fire in the ice block. Pedro, Mortal Agony goes through. Railbit with the parry. Not able to find some kill pressure. Collateral, he's got those 4 stacks. He's going to get caught. He left it too late. He gets rooted in the fire. The saves come out. Liet is saving his whole team, but only because no one's stopping him. 1 silence on him, and that whole team is potentially wiped. There now. Bonfouet with no ice block. The fire.
There's nothing left for them to do. They are getting melted by this curse, and the fire combination is just too much for them to stand in. And even
second one. Oh, the curse is going to get some kills, baby.
Nicely done.
Oh my goodness.
The healer is doing work just to keep the dots from getting him. And
still goes down then again. Sick with another robe of purity. It's just not working for them. And Liet needs to go to the more traditional build with the redemption, and he needs to run a Guardian Helm. If the healer could just reset those curse stacks on a push or a fallback, it's a game changer. Because otherwise your players have to pull back, and they have to wait like 4 or 5 seconds to get rid of Vile Curse. If your healer can just wipe them in an AoE and let you push in, it's so good. Albion right now in 5v5 and 2v2 is a game of pocket picks. It's all about getting those counters. And look at Bond. Bond might just die. Bond might straight up just die to 4 stacks of Curse and Fire. He pops his Cleric. He gets swapped. Liet comes out with the spam finally. But this is the thing. This native team, they were pressured out before they even started pushing.
Before they even get out of the gate.
Yeah,
like,
they didn't ever get out that choke. Liet is nearly dead here. He's spamming. Rabbit's going to come out. Phil's is... These guys are just getting bullied in front of their tent. They had some good moments in the early exchanges of this fight.
Run home,
Liet's dead, and this is all over. Where do we go next? We're
gonna
go
go
next?
somewhere, because this... I feel bad for these guys. They just got bullied. Well, the other one was Bunny Team getting bullied over there. Let's go check out Bunny Team, see if that ever came back around and they got their healer back.
Yeah, maybe. Well, they're in Martlock.
Nope. Sorry.
They're in Martlock. That definitely did not work out well for them. So I don't know if there's anyone else we can go to.
Yes, there's plenty of. We'll go to Skippy.
Skippy. All right.
I'm gonna type it for you because it's not.
Oh, it's not like Skippy the kangaroo.
No, it's not like Skippy. No, it's not like the peanut butter. It's 51-91 right now, as it looks like the.
Wait, peanut butter? We'll talk about that later. In the meantime, yeah, as you said, 51-91
right now.
With the comeback. The Lonely Men, though, on the back foot as Skippy and the boys push forward. Look at this is a full dot comp, though, from the Lonely Men. There is a halberd and a curse. So the Lonely Men's game plan is don't die in the first 30 seconds and then just win. I like that game plan. It's a consistent game plan, and it does definitely work if you know how to execute it.
Skippy here in trouble, as he doesn't even have a guild to play with at the moment. This is a solo player here. Strong solo player.
Well, we got Feed with a blue army and 2 violets and a solo. So it's not like he's the one stopping them being a full team.
No, he's not the only. He's not the one guy who got caught with his guild cooldown on.
But obviously, with season 9 coming up soon, we'll be entering the draft phase where everybody wants to draft those GVGs to level the towers.
Isn't that interesting? That's going to be interesting when that starts happening. As people see for the first time just how valuable GVG teams really are. Because I don't think people even know yet. They haven't seen the rewards. They don't understand how much it is.
It's not just those points. Everybody was like, oh, you don't capture towers. What's the point in having a GVG anymore, right? But those extra points from level towers add up over a season. Not only that, it makes it so much harder to launch. Oh, there's the Mortal Agony. He needs to get a kill out of this, though, because, again, they're against the dot comp, and those dots will start to stack up. Slighter gets, stunned by the Claymore. Oh, the life touch gets interrupted.
Is in trouble there, and so is Skippy.
Skippy. He has to pull back, though. Look at that. Full dots, full bleeds. He's in trouble.
Oh, no. The original Whitold is going to make it.
He's just dead. He's just dead. Like,
why is he running? He's just suicide. Yes. Okay.
I would just like red circle on fire, bad. Green circle, good. Words to live by.
He should make a video about that.
He didn't respect the dots, and it bit him on the butt there, Shozen. Now, yeah. So sorry. As what were we saying before? I completely forgot now.
I don't know. We just saw somebody.
The value of teams. The value of teams. Yeah, like making it harder to launch GVGs, right? Or ZVZs, making it harder to mage raid. All of that stuff is beneficial to a guild. Extra enchant rate, extra resource enchant rate, extra yield is amazing. I don't know. The healer not running a Guardian Helm here triggers me a bit, though. Like, against Halberd and Curse and Fire, not running a Guardian Helm, like, there's no excuse right now. This is the pocket picks meta, and they should be.
So confusing. We have Skippy here in the match, and we have Sippy here in chat. And I was like, wait, which one's which for a second? And
I mean, it wasn't uncommon for Sorab to do a GVG while
chatting to us live. Like,
Merit taking a beat
blink
down
in, buddy.
From that Forge. But there goes the Celestial Sphere, the follow-up onto dodge. Nice permafrost as well. But look at the dots. Look at the curse. It's just too much.
It's so much. Oh,
he can't keep up.
That's the big D. All right, let me go find out if we have any more matches going on.
He got to the biggest D.
You know how it feels to get a big D, don't you?
Bogul, do you want to take this one? Literally.
Whoa.
Hey, Apple.
Whoa! All right.
Hey, Apple. Let's see if that one's still going. And it is 51-40. Hey, Apple.
Wow.
Feeling a match here. Somehow they got this one.
Aurelia again. A pollinator is the tank here, so
Yep.
we can jump to him if you want. Like, I love that we see all the same people fighting these fights, but I also... Hang on, they're 4. Their 5th is
I
disconnected.
don't see a 5th on this one. I was like, wait, this doesn't... Something seems wrong about this one.
Oh, wait, what gear's Torthor in? Can we check? Torthor, he loves to flex on these
Oh, it's pretty Gucci right now.
Dual swords with the growing rage onto Nick. 4v5 right now though. Sex with X, last one.
Let's see. Not really. He's not flexing very hard at all. Flat 6, flat 7, flat 8. Just flat. I don't even know if this is Torthor.
I mean, these guys are fighting.
What is this nonsense?
Not doing terrible.
No, they're still doing okay, but they're about to lose this as it's going to be a 20 cap.
I mean, a pollinator could have got a kidnap there, but the hurricane was already gone. If they rotate quick enough, they could get the 10-point prevention. Looks like
no, they ain't got
Yonderex, then their Forge Hammers disconnected.
Yeah, that's it. They're done.
Are they tapping now?
10. Well, it's 10 points. They have 1 minute to prevent, to get the cap. They got 30 seconds to kill 3 people.
Not
gonna happen.
Easy.
They're even going for a cap. Like this is.
I mean, they've got double claymores. Just dive.
It's too late. It's 38 seconds.
Just dive.
Too late. Done. Why are you getting the cap? You have to kill them first, then get the cap.
Because actually going to 50 points from 51 gives them a better reward.
Oh, well, that's all they're doing it for. For that
So
one point
happy days. Happy days. They could dive as well if they time it right. They probably don't. Oh, they're going for Funza hard.
It's too late.
Protection of Nature gets purged. Yeah, but they might get the kill. It's just banter, isn't it? Right now.
At this point.
He goes for the kind. There's two Claymore charges. Hey Apple died though. They were diving so hard that Hey Apple died, and Funza's gonna survive. GG. Pollinator might even die now.
Okay.
He survives.
Alrighty then. Let me see. Do we have anything else left? Actually, we do. Let me see if this one actually is.
No
Critics.
way. No way.
Snipe Q. We know Snipe Q.
We do. We know everyone in this game, man.
It feels like it at this point.
I want to see the on loan Gucci.
17-18.
It's 2 minutes.
This is a nice
2 minutes for Squirtle.
Yeah.
Squid Squad aggressor. Look at it, Turv.
And we're gonna watch.
Arcane! It's Arcane though. The Shield's Holonomy is in a lot of trouble now. Does he have the big available? Oh, Protection of Nature with Spiritual Seed, with Cleric Cowl. Goes good, but Scoia'tael pushing hard. They're going to get this rotation. 10 points going the way. Holonomy does have no defensives. He has no defensives. He's playing outrageously aggressive for a man with no defensives. And the man with no defensives gets punished. And unfortunately for them, that puts them on 4 points. One more death will be the end. That's it, though. Because by the time he respawns and gets back,
we're going to see the same situation we saw before, where they have 30 seconds to get a dive and kill 2 people, push 2 people off to get 2 caps. It's over. It's done, son. We've seen this match end. And so these guys are on a level 1 crystal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Listen, level 1 towers need to be leveled as well, Shozen. Please, no bias, Shozen.
I didn't say they were on a tower.
If there's a stack, they probably are.
No.
A Sky Tower? Can you tell?
Yep.
Oh.
Because it doesn't say tower.
Okay. Didn't know that.
Yep. I can tell everything now.
And that
I've got all the powers.
Is the end. Scoia'tael gonna take that one.
We do have people already registered for the next ones already, though. That's nice.
Next ones?
That's what they said. It says we have 2 people queued up, 2 teams already queued up for level 1s.
What for NA?
I guess. I don't know what they're queued up for.
I mean that is pretty keen to queue now for the GVGs in 4 hours time. Respect to that commitment. I'll tell you what though, as much as I respect you, I will not be there.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I like seeing it though, guys. Well done. All right. Thank you for showing up to another great day of GVGs. I'm going to pull one more raffle, and hopefully you 2 guys who were in the one earlier both message me, Legio98 and Avidace. You guys both won the raffle. Let's draw a third. Let's see what we got. Olumastani, you have won the raffle. Go ahead and whisper me to claim your prize.
Congratulations, guys. Thank you, obviously, Shozen, for the co-casting action. And thank you, Bogul, for the camera work, as always. We hope you've enjoyed the GVGs. But if this was a taster, if this whetted your appetite for more GVG action, then this weekend, do not miss it. Level 8, Level 9, for the first time ever in Albion Online.
Exciting.
And the highest level GVGs are going to be there for everyone to see. On top of that, we're going to have more meta discussion and other information for you. It's going to be wild. I mean, we haven't just got the 8 and 9s though. We've got 6s and 7s on Saturday. We've got the final chance to qualify.
Yeah, we're going to try to get more matches in there too. I'm going to have Robin Hooders record some earlier matches in the day so that some of that downtime we have can be broken up with some of the earlier matches of some great teams. And yeah, we should have a good show for everybody this weekend.
All right.
So twitch.tv/Albion Online.
Right here is the place to be. Make sure you hit that follow button, top right corner, if you're not followed. Yeah, I mean, also, if you're not following Albion Online on Twitter, you also get notified there. If you follow and then click the little bell icon in the top right, you will get notified when we go online. It's all good in the hood. If you want to show Meme Line 3, you're more than welcome to as well.
All right, and just let me tell everybody what the times are that we have. We have 15 and 16. 15 and 16 are for the 6s and 7s. And then we have 22 and 23 for the EU portion or the NA portion. I don't even know. It's like we got 2 EU portions during the day because the NA slot is at 5 UTC. Do you guys want to run that one?
I mean, in theory, I could actually get up at that time. That's not outrageous. I won't lie, Shozen. Back in my sweatier days, I used to get up at that time for GVGs.
Oh my god, that's too much.
Scuzz once chewed me out because I missed the GVG in Mercia because my alarm, my phone went dead while okay. So the true story of it was my daughter woke up in the night with nightmares. I had to go into her room where I didn't have the phone charger. I went to sleep in her room because she was having nightmares and didn't have my phone charger. My phone went dead. And I missed the GVG. Scuzz went mad and was like, "You're not taking this seriously." I was like, "Bro,
you don't take this video game seriously.
Albion is my life, mate. How am I not taking it seriously?
It's your job, and you're not taking it seriously.
Yeah, literally.
You're not taking it seriously.
Albion Online is my job.
I'm disappointed. You should definitely Well, I'll be honest. What was it? 2 weeks ago when we did our last crystals. When we were announcing when they were, I didn't know what time they were at.
I mean, it's weird that it's 19 when the normal GVG is 20. I had to swing that one with the wife. Luckily, the kids will be in bed. What time's the show starting, though? I assume 18:30?
We're going to be there, 18:45 probably. We're only going to go in about 15 minutes early on these. And we'll get a little bit of banter in. We'll get things set up. We will do the crystals. I will have some extra matches to show during the 45 minutes of downtime, and then we will hit up the finals and do a recap of some of the matches we've seen that day.
I will give you Bob Freeze VODs for Saturday's show.
Oh, please do. Please give us some Bob Freeze.
If anyone didn't see Bob Freeze in my stream, Monday to Friday, 1300, Bob Freeze GVGs every day. And to quote, I quote Bob Freeze, Oh my God, Purity, 1 million. Kill him, Big Purus, kill him, 1 million Purity. That is, and is how can you keep a straight face with that in your ear?
You can't do it. You can't do it. So I think what we'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and link Bogul my masterpiece, and we'll play that.
The original Bob Freeze, mate.
The original
oh
Bob
my
Freeze.
God.
We'll play that the Freeze Frog afterwards. So we'll play the meme line, which is great. I'm sure that will get all the cheers, and then we'll just go out on this silly little frog thing.
There's nothing wrong with the frog. All right.
It's good.
Good night, guys.
It's a freaking series. It's amazing.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We hope you've enjoyed the show, and we will see you. You guys will have the daily show for the rest of the week, and then I will see you guys Saturday and Sunday for the season finale GVGs, the big boy Lord Varys sponsored GVG session. Have a great week, everybody, and we'll see you then. Goodbye.
Peace. We're out.